Hello everyone. In our last video of class 10th 3.2, a lesson in life from Beggar, we have seen that character Meena, who was friend of the narrator, was pessimistic, and after a long distance, the narrator Sudhamurthy and the Meena met each other at a departmental store at Bombay, and there writer tried to escape herself from the Meena because she was not ready to hear her lots of excuses and many more negative facts. But Meena caught her and asked narrator to give some time with her. She offered dinner, but at this time narrator tried to give her many more excuses because she was not ready to be with Meena, which was pessimistic. But today, at this time, what was the scene mentioned here by the narrator? Let us see. Finally, I managed to say, "No, Meena, I can't stay with you tonight. I have to attend a dinner. Give me your card and I'll keep in touch with you, I promise." For a moment, Meena looked disappointed. "Let's go and have a tea at least," she insisted. "But Meena, it's pouring." "So what? We will buy an umbrella and then go to the Grand Hotel," she said. "We won't get a taxi in this rain," I grumbled. "So what? We'll walk." I was very surprised. This wasn't the same Meena I had known. Today she seemed ready to make any number of adjustments. My dear friends, all these conversations between writer and Meena shows that this time Meena was ready to make any kind of adjustments, and she was insisting the writer to be with her. Finally, they spent some time with each other, and the writer asked Meena a question. "Tell me, Meena, is there a Prince Charming who has managed to change you so?" It was the question which was in the mind of narrator, and she asked, and Meena was surprised by my question. "No, there isn't any like that," she said. "Then what's the secret of your energy?" I asked, like Tendulkar does in the advertisement. She smiled. "A beggar changed my life." I was absolutely dumbfounded, and she could see it. My dear friend, the narrator asked Meena the reason of her change, and she answered that a beggar changed her life. How it was possible? "Yes, a beggar," she repeated, as if to reassure me. "He was old and used to stay in front of my house with his 5-year-old granddaughter. As you know, I was a chronic pessimist. I used to give my leftovers to this beggar every day. I never spoke to him, nor did he speak to me. One monsoon day, I looked out of my bedroom window and started cursing the rain. I don't know why I did that, because I wasn't even getting wet. That day I couldn't give the beggar and his granddaughter their daily quota of leftovers. They went hungry, I am sure." My dear friend, how is it possible a beggar can change anyone's life? Then Meena started to give all the information regarding the beggar and reactions. She said in front of her house a beggar and his granddaughter were there, and Meena used to give them her leftovers, and one monsoon day, due to rainfall, she didn't give them her leftover and they went hungry, and Meena was cursing the monsoon, the pouring out of the window. However, what I saw from my window surprised me. My dear friend, what she seen out of the window made Meena too much surprised, because the beggar and the young girl were playing on the road because there was no traffic. They were laughing, clapping and screaming joyously as if they were in paradise. Hunger and rain didn't matter. My dear friend, the rain, which was not affecting the Meena, but she was cursing the rain, and that rain made paradise like feeling to the beggar and the Meena. Due to no traffic on to the street, both the beggar and her granddaughter were playing onto the street. That scene forced me to look at my own life. I realized I had so many comforts, none of which they had, but they had the most important of all assets, one which I lacked. They knew how to be happy with life as it was. I felt ashamed of myself. I even started to make a list of what I had and what I did not have. I found I had more to be grateful for than most people could imagine. That day I decided to change my attitude towards life, using the beggar as my role model. My dear friends, here Meena realized that by seeing that scene of play of granddaughter and the beggar, that she was having many more comforts, but there was something which she lacked, and thereafter she made list of the things what she had and what she did not. After a long pause, I asked Meena how long it taken her to change. All these things, the scene changed Meena, forced her to think about to change herself and change her attitude towards the life. And when the writer asked Meena how long it took time, then she replied it took almost 2 years to put the change into efforts. Now nothing matters. I am always happy. I find happiness in every small things, in every situation and in every person. After this situation, Meena prepared list what she had and what she did not. Thereafter, she has changed herself, her attitude towards the life, and now she is happy with each and every circumstances of life and every person. When the narrator asked Meena, did you give any Guru Dakshina to your Guru? She replied that no, unfortunately by the time I understood things he was dead, but I sponsored her granddaughter into a boarding school as a mark of respect to him. So my dear friends, one beggar changed the life of Meena because he knew that how to be happy in life, and Meena was not known all those things, all the way of live a life joyously. एक बेगर की वजह से मीना ने देखा कि कितनी भी परेशानियों के बावजूद खुश रहा जा सकता है. खुश रहना परिस्थिति पे नहीं बल्कि हमारी मन स्थिति पर डिपेंड करता है. इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन नॉट द स्टेट्स बट इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन आवर मेंटल स्टेटस. सो माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, be happy always, and at the last I want to say you only that real happiness doesn't need expensive makeup and branded clothes. It's the eyes which tell the whole story. Keep a smile and always be happy. Have a nice day.